Change the scene. Here we are again in the utility room so we don't disturb the neighbours. And we're going to talk today what happened at my first gig. Just making sure you're there. And would you like to see the mop? Thank you. Here's the mop. Just so you know that it's a utility room, that you don't think that I'm lying to you. Out here, I can see big flash cars with those big plastic cases on the top. So what does that say to you? The second homers are still coming. I'm going to have to do another patrol. I will. It's a moral, not obscenity, a moral necessity. So talking of moral obscenities, the first gig in Iraq for combined services, I was so nervous. I wanted to climb the wire and just take my chances with the insurgents, and that's only half exaggerated. So I just got to pull my ears because of my eustachian tubes. So this for your eustachian tubes. This is help the people. Hasn't worked. Shush. So I'd met the Marine. We know the Marine. Stax, Royal Marines Commando 4'2", 6 feet 2, baby of face, blue of eye, rocky of outcrop, and he'd said to me, do not get me on the stage. I've watched your little show on YouTube. Do not chivvy me into joining in with your little thud in your frock of many doilies. Leave me alone at back of venue unmolested. The other Marines at the first gig, 4'2", because he's the biggest and roughest, they pushed him to me. And I'm looking up at him. Sorry, can you see the terror still there? And he's looking down at me, baleful. And I'm looking up at him, and he's looking down at me, baleful. And I've got a colonel on the stage and a half colonel and a wing commander, and they are leaving me to it. They're not helping. They're not stepping in with this one. And I've remembered that it's a dry camp, which means there's no booze. That's going through my mind as I'm thinking, what do I do? And the atmosphere is leaking from the room, and I've already watched a comedian who lost his thread slightly and said, oh, please give me a minute. Marines, literally, 59, 58, 57, 50. So that's the end of that. And me. And so, and it was my fault. I cupped his bollocks and I said, it's a dry camp, but here's rising damp. Over his shoulder, launched by my tutu underwiring, ran out of the venue, past the ablutions, to the wire, and was going to stuff me in the hull of a strategically placed, as he called it, naughty tank. Except that, and this wants some unpacking, we then saw the journalist with his camera on his phone, and they didn't want any more trouble. What trouble? Pump the snake over the bed, man behind the pillow. So that's what's happened at my first gig in Iraq. Oh. See you later. Now have a nice day. I'm going on my patrol. I'm denouncing second homers. I'm just gonna yeah, I am. Watch me.